quick. This your girl, LaMonica Shantice, coming to you with my final chapter read. Yes, this is my final chapter read before my book release, December the 20th, 2018. So, I tried to find a good spot for y'all. People in here having a conversation. We ain't gonna pay them no mind. But I chose this spot because of the scenery in the background. I like to be by the water. I like to be by the fire. I'm by the fire and I'm by the water. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful night thus far, and I hope you guys have a wonderful work week and a wonderful career. So, since it's my final chapter read, I wanted to talk about, I'm in Long Beach, California right now, and I wanted to bring my performance appraisal with me so we can talk about how ignorant those appraisals are when they're written up by these high-paying professionals. Okay, so I might do a bonus video to show you guys two of my performance appraisals with two different scores, but the exact same language. Periods are in the same spot, commas in the same spot, ain't been touched or looked at. Okay, that's based on laziness and or incompetency. So I'll do that maybe before December the 20th, just to keep conversation going with you guys. But right now, I'm gonna give you some of chapter 2, and I'm gonna give you some of chapter 4. 2 and 4, those two chapters. And that's gonna be it until December the 20th. I hope you guys are able to purchase the book, sit at your desk, read it, laugh aloud, hopefully shift the mindset, maybe think your way into your greatness, and maybe become more alert and pay attention to your environment. Try to deal with and handle what's in your environment through self-management. That's what I had to do until I got my ass up out of there. So I don't know what goals you all have for yourself, or I don't care what age you are. You can have goals to the day you die. I don't know, what it is that you wanted to do that you're scared that you can't do because you're worried about your bills, this and that. I don't know. But, whatever it is, try to stick to it. Don't lose that sight. Don't lose sight of something that you always want to do. Don't lose sight of your purpose or your passion in life. Please don't. Because if you want it and you still feel it, you think about it sometimes, it's waiting for you. It's there. It's waiting for you. It can't manifest without you. Okay? So that's just something I want to say. I jumped out there. I mean, I'm not telling nobody to jump out there because I know people got different fears and stuff like that. I said, the hell with fears. Me and fear, we gonna climb this mountain together. And that's what I decided to do. But, to each his own. Get in where you fit in. So let me let you guys know, I'm going to disclaim that I curse. So if your ass don't like curse words, you might as well hit the end button now and get up off my live, because I don't tweak for you non-cursors. Okay, that's what I do, and that's the way it's gonna be. So get in where you fit in. You don't fit in over here, I just advise you to go somewhere where you don't have any cursing. I advise you to hibernate and live on a mountain in the wilderness somewhere by yourself, because I don't care where you go, you're gonna always see and hear things that you don't approve of. But I don't understand, you're not the approval authority for anything in life anyway, except for stuff in your own life. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna go here on with this chapter read. When I'm done, I'm taking Facebook off my phone because I don't walk around with Facebook on my phone, so I won't see any comments unless you guys inbox me. But I do have it on my iPad, and my iPad stays home, and I check my iPad like once or twice a day. But I don't walk around with Facebook on my phone. I just don't have time for Facebook. And I don't want to make time for Facebook, so to stay disciplined, I take it off my phone and I leave it on my devices that's at home. Okay, so chapter 2, I'm going to start in the middle of chapter 2. This is not the beginning of chapter 2. This is the middle of chapter 2. Because this is just what I chose for you guys. It's so much in here. I just was thinking about you guys, because I know y'all go through so much shit at work. I was just thinking about you guys, and I was like, you know what? I want to read this. I want to read that. I want to read this. But I just went on with this because, look, I wasn't going all around the world in this book for y'all. I done read this book 1,000. I'm sick of the book, okay, myself. To be honest, I'm sick of the book because I lived through this. I lived through it. So I'm gonna go ahead on and waste no more time because I know I'm late and I know you girls and guys are conjuring about me being late, but it's okay, darling. Chapter 2. Chapter 2. Let me get y'all this title of chapter 2. So for anybody who's purchasing the book, they know where to find certain things at. So chapter 2 is why do you want to work for us? Why do you want to work for us? Why do you want to work for us? You know they ask you that question in the interview too. Why you want to work for us? Why should we choose you? Why should we choose your ass? Tell us that. We need to start interviewing employers. Why should we choose you? How we know what we signing up for? Your job description say one thing, but goddamn it, we get there and it's a whole nother ball game. Okay, let me go ahead on because y'all gonna get me upset. Okay, chapter 2. Why do you want to work for us? Skimming through chapter 2 and starting in the middle, it appeared that reasons other individuals work for social insecurity. Let's see. Oh yeah, it was a place where one could get a husband, a boyfriend, or simply get sex in the stairwell, on the job, or a shared stall in the bathroom. Motherfuckers didn't have any sense to stand up on the toilet so their feet wouldn't show when they would hear someone coming in the bathroom. That's how retarded folk was, where I worked. There were rumors of reported incidents of sex being performed by employees on the job every now and again and getting caught. But also I was told about frequent sexual encounters that had taken place back in the day before I worked there. Most of them would get caught as well. So what I was hearing did not appear to be nothing new. Stories of workplace sexual encounters were taking place amongst employees, cleaning staff, and the damn security that worked in the building as contractors. This was another workplace distraction that caused daily coffee pot conjure for hours until the new gossip got old or was replaced with better or more current events. You see why people couldn't get their checks or information put in the system? These are some of the things that were going on behind closed doors. And some employees would even come to work in the morning and simply say, I ain't doing shit today. Another reason was to sell, buy, and smoke weed, sell homes, attend online classes, kiss ass, work a job from that job, talk on the phone all day, compete, be used, gossip, and the list goes on. I witnessed all these things myself, and the hard drives on all the computers is where all the proof is about employees working jobs and attending classes from the agency. And the reason I say that is because the ones who's going to speak about that I said that are going to probably be the ones who have actually done it. So, darling, ain't nobody got to listen to me. The proof is in the pudding. Oh, should I say the hard drive? Okay. Yeah, baby. Where am I? See, I get all twisted around. Let me see. Employees working jobs and attending classes from the agency. These things can be proven just by the mere release of a few names that worked in the agency. Some employees felt like they had to have a side hustle on the job. You think they didn't, darling? Yes, they did, honey. My job was so equipped and full service, you did not have to leave the building to get anything. For example, it was like a marketplace, and it was one of the largest in the area. You could come to work to buy dinners, Avon, fresh produce, jewelry, borrow money, file bankruptcy, have your taxes prepared and done, get your hair styled, purchase tickets to parties, events, and trips. Yes, we had an in-house travel agent working on the clock and several real estate agents right there on the job waiting to sell you a home. You're thinking, what? We had homeless real estate agents selling homes to employees and the public on and off the job during work hours. Some of these same in-house business owners would have no use and our in-house would have to use our in-house bankruptcy personnel in order to file bankruptcy because they could not properly manage money or was just simply trying to skip by paying off debt that they could not afford. Some of these same individuals would file bankruptcy multiple times because they were simply irresponsible or just trying to duck responsibility and debt. We had employees who would send themselves flowers, buy themselves wedding and engagement rings just to impress each other and to pretend to co-workers that someone had loved them. Okay, they must be a Gemini, and the twin must have been sending them that shit, honey, because my sign is the only sign that got two people, and I don't even do that. Okay, but that's what they did on my job. All these actions created debt amongst employees, and then they are left looking stupid. We had in-house loan sharks who you could go to and borrow money, one of which was conveniently working in my office. There was an on-site hairstylist. You can walk in the office early in the morning and smell hair frying on a piece of track because someone was too trifling to do their own hair at home. It is funny how folk will always talk to another employee about the same subject that they personally sucked in. I say if you can't manage a hairstyle yourself, then don't wear that style. What low class for someone to plug high curling irons up in the office in the morning to touch up their hair? How about an all-white party, anyone? See, one of the many ticket master or mistress we have on site. You can find one of them everywhere. Please, please don't forget to bet your last dollar on the football pool that goes around in the building in order to increase your chances of winning money. You don't even have to leave your desk. Just say you are interested and the slip will come to you. Your money will be collected and you can pick your spots by placing your bets. Your money will be paid out when you win, when you arrive to work, sign in, and are seated at your desk, causing a brief interruption of your workday while you brag about your winnings and go around discussing it throughout your 8-hour tour. Last, meaning not the last thing, but the last thing that I mentioned, but not really. Don't forget the good old payday club. There used to be many of them back in the day and was popular amongst employees. When I left, there was only one payday club that I was aware of that was still running as of March 2018. These are only some of the hustles that was running when I left Social Insecurity. These were the benefits that they failed to mention to me during orientation. I guess these were the hidden benefits. These conversations would be discussed in the office as if they were nothing because there were a group of individuals who constantly did the same thing and made each other feel comfortable by approving of each other's actions. Where did I fit in with all that? Remember, I told you earlier, when I was there, I would be entertained, listen, stroke egos, issuing compliments and smiles. Anyone who knew me knew I was rarely at my desk. While I was there, you can smell the marijuana throughout the garage as you would pass through it or either going to your car or outside, as early as in the morning and throughout the day. The elevators will reek of marijuana as if it was freshly smoked or just freshly packaged sitting in someone's belongings. Employees didn't care. All they cared about is their selfish selves and had no consideration whether or not the smell bothered someone or if we had visitors in the elevator or someone of importance would be present and smell it. It was a messy work environment. I used to wonder why at times. Why would we have a fire drill and dogs come in the building? I guess someone had gotten a tip about some illegal activities or it was just routine. I ended up realizing that I did not want to work for Social Insecurity any longer because it wasn't the environment or career field that I could see myself in any longer. I had redeveloped myself, discovered my purpose, and had matured in areas that I did not at the time realize that I had to grow up in. When you are around others that approve of your ridiculousness, comfort your insecurities, support your ignorance, you feel right at home. Managers on the job will be in the mix of things all the time, creating and enjoying workplace chaos, ratchetness, operating under different pay grades and titles. They wasn't exempt. I said to myself one day, it can become easy for someone not to realize that they can literally incorporate themselves into fucked up situations. Lucky for me, I felt uncomfortable. When I would leave work, I would think back about my day and would sometimes feel uneasy about it. Evaluating and looking back on my days did not show me any self-growth. from my work participation. No amazing outcomes and nothing purpose-filling. There was a time when I would always engage in limitless, amazing visions, and evaluating my days did not show me a path leading to my most amazing dreams. I had to get the hell out, y'all. I just couldn't make that the rest of my life. I couldn't. It's not that much money in the world. And think about it. It wasn't that much money anyway. Not for what I was going through. So, you know, I don't know. Some people might be, you know, on edge considering, you know, to make a decision about one thing or another. Some people might be even considering leaving their jobs and going to another job, thinking that it's going to be better. And it could be, but just make sure that if you leave a job and go to another job, that the way that it's going to be better, if you better. Because if I had picked up and went somewhere else in the midst of all the stuff that I was going through while I was at work, I contributed to some of it. You know, I was in the midst of it. I didn't avoid situations that I could have avoided. I would have just picked me up and took me somewhere else and had the same issue. So I'm just saying, I don't know. You know, some of y'all perfect. Some of y'all don't, you know, go through shit. So I don't, you know, I'm just speaking to those who want to hear it or may need to hear it. But, you know, I tell the truth, shame the devil. For real. And a lot of people would take part of this, what I'm saying, and agree to part of it. Because a lot of people, part of what I'm saying is them. So you're going to have people going against the video and say, oh no, so-and-so, so-and-so. Okay, yeah, whatever. But if it ain't applicable to you, then shut the fuck up. It ain't applicable to you. Don't worry, but this is my journey. This is what I went through, what I saw, witnessed, smelled, tasted, and touched at my job. Okay? So if it ain't happening at your job, whoopee-doo. Whoopee-doo to you and your crew. But this is what happened at my job. Okay? So this ain't got nothing to do with you or your personal experience. It got everything to do with me and my personal experience and my journey. And this is my book. And this is what's in it. And what's in it is what I saw, witnessed, participated in, did, didn't do, whatever the case is, while I was working there for 16 years. Not 12 years, not one, 16, the day I left. Okay? Cheers to you, perfect asses. Who don't never go through nothing. Who halfway don't do stuff. You know, who can't admit their truth. I don't give a shit. I'm moving on in life. I ain't got time. It is what it is. Get in where you fit in. Yeah, baby. So I'm going to move into chapter 5. I'm going to cut this thing short because I want to enjoy myself. Today is my last day in Long Beach, California. And it's like whatever time it is where you are right now, it's 3 hours earlier. So chapter 5. Does the government even know what's going on in the government? That's what I named this chapter. Because I just cannot believe that all of this stuff goes on. Mind you, I was in a big building. This ain't no little building with no little teeny bit of people, none of that. Nah. This building where people file complaints, thousands, if not millions of dollars go into attorney fees, representation of employees from filing shit on the agency. I can't believe that the government don't know what's going on in the government. Or are they dibbling and dabbling in something else and just don't care about this because this is considered small fry? I don't know. But I cannot believe when you talk about waste, fraud, and abuse, this will fall under abuse. Because if you got abusive, raggedy ass managers and raggedy ass employees, because some of you employees are raggedy too, and you cause a whole lot of hardship on other employees, you're raggedy ass bullies, okay? And if some of y'all in there, y'all cause these people to file these complaints and be stressed out, and then they have to get representation that the agency eventually have to pay for, or your job. This ain't just for government sector, this for private sector, this for local, state government, it don't matter. This shit the same across the board. This same stuff happens everywhere, all over. I don't care if you're working for Burger King, honey. Same shit, different day, different job. Okay? Please don't try it, because you already know. And for you happy co-workers who just want to listen in and see what it's like on the dark side, share some advice, okay? And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the like video. You can leave a comment. I don't give a damn what you do, because I don't spend time on social media looking and reading. I can care less what somebody's. If I cared what people say about me, I wouldn't be where I am today. So you can post what you want. I'm not going to respond to it if it's negative, because I don't care. I am 47 years old. If I grew up in the hood, I come from a dysfunctional family, honey, and I was dysfunctional most of my life. If I ain't used to negativity by now, baby, I'm grateful for my negativity and everything that I went through in my life, because I'm ready for your ass. I'm numb to all of it, okay? So you put what you want to put. I'm not here to debate you. I don't give a shit about you, okay? What I care about is the employees that's working, that's having a hard time, and that suffer in the workplace. I don't care about your ass, okay, whoever you may be, that people, you know the ones who always got shit to say, you know, the ones who want to feel significant via YouTube, Facebook, and wherever they can hit a like button or put a comment or get a thumbs up based on some stupid shit they say. I'm talking about you, okay? That's who I'm talking about. But for the employees that have a hard time in their personal life and have a hard time in their work life, and they can't win for losing, and they don't understand, and they don't know how, and they tired, but they gotta keep moving. This is for you, okay? This is for you. I'm putting myself on for you. I don't work no more. I ain't gotta do shit. I don't care. I cannot care, okay? And just care about what I went through. But I care about what you go through today, okay? Because I'm getting sick and tired of going somewhere getting service and you be nasty to me. And I know I ain't done shit to you but say good morning, okay? So goddamn right, I'm gonna do it for you. You're nasty ass customer service people, okay? But you know, I ain't mad at you, because I know you go through stuff. I know you go through stuff with the customers and your job. And then you got your home issues. I ain't mad at you, okay? I ain't mad at you, but you know other people mad at you. But see, I understand. So I'm going here to chapter 5, because y'all know I like to talk. Chapter 5. Does the government know what goes on in the government? Okay. I don't even think the government knows what goes on in the government. For real, for real. It's no way you can tell me that all this shit happened on jobs for all these years and the government don't even know they being got on a daily basis. There are incompetent people in managerial positions and intelligent people on the bottom. Low work morale in the workplace means work is not getting completed, and work is being used against employees to keep them from working at home. There are subordinates hanging out with managers and getting favored. You know damn well a person who's been working for a job for about 30 years should know how to do their jobs inside out. And how the hell they get all 5s on their performance appraisals, but be out most of the calendar and fiscal year, however the hell you want to chop the year up? Some people paid their way through their career and or allegedly slept their way through, or by being kin to each other, paying people bills, loaning and giving away money, or feeding the office almost daily. See, I must tell you, some of these employees' issues were not just about gaining promotion traction. Some of these people issues involve just being needy, wanting to feel significant, or just to be accepted by others and well liked. That's why I tell y'all, don't go to work and be nobody's therapy. You let their ass suffer and tough their life out their self. Don't let them take that shit out on you. Don't you become their therapy. When they be nasty to you, don't speak to you, fuck them. Don't be their therapy. Leave their ass hanging. Let them figure out how to get through whatever it is that they getting through. They trying to dump on you and bring to work and put that energy to the office. Let them keep that shit to themselves, okay, by not responding to it. Don't respond to them, because they miserable and they need you, okay? They need you. They codependent on toxicity and negativity, okay? That's they codependent on that. So when you give it back, you appease their need, okay? So stop appeasing codependency of toxicity and negativity, please. Because you got your own issues. And goddamn, you don't need nobody else bring you their shit, okay? We know you slap shit out of them and all. We know you can fight and all. We just don't do it. It'll hurt them most. Oh, it'll hurt them worse if they ain't got nowhere to dump. Deal with your own shit, Okay? Let them deal with their own shit. Now, where was I? Stop giving me motherfucking gifts, food, and candy all the time. I don't want that shit. Get yourself together and love your goddamn self. I used to sit and think to myself, as this one employee where I work did this constantly. Damn, folk are working harder at buying friends and being accepted by others and paying people off to either be their friend and to camouflage what they don't know work-wise than they do anything else. I can't see y'all, I got my glasses. This will follow my first set of thoughts. Those were some of the undocumented cases of kiss ass that happened at Social Insecurity that was unfortunately not beneficial for anyone. Managers and longtime employees for years would use each other to complete work they never learned, and sometimes employees were placed in promoting positions or are transferred by managers already in position. Let me sip. My heart goes out to y'all. Believe me, I love y'all. When you got to sit back and you've been on the job before I got there and you've been doing the work and they bring somebody in, ooh, child, I'm gonna tell you the whole book. I keep talking, cause I'm pissed. I'm upset. I could just, look, why are you doing this, Monica? Because I hated what I saw, okay? I took it because I knew I was getting the hell out. I didn't care, because you know what they did to me, I was doing to them at the same time, okay? But everybody don't operate like that, because you got some people that's scared. You know, everybody's not me. I don't give a fuck, right? But you got people they scared. They want to, you know, be bold, outspoken, stuff like that, but they've been through so much. People tired. They tired of battling and fighting and going through that stuff. That's a horrible amount of mental stress that you got to go through, you know? New hires, this is subtitle, new hires and dislike for current employees Trump experience. At Social Insecurity, managers would select new hires and use them as a slap in the face to the person who had been there forever and knew the job. The employee who would deserve and qualify for the new position would not get it. This will happen often because the manager just does not like the current employee or will have a friend or family member that they wanted to bring in, up, or on board. What makes this shit worse, they get the employee they didn't get the job to train the new employee that they hired. Somebody need to give me a thumb up or type in, yeah, baby, in the comment box if you agree with some of this shit that I say. Look, y'all don't even have to incriminate yourself or be scared because your boss might be on here looking, because you know everybody looking. You know, especially for my job, you know they looking, okay? You know they looking, they inspired, they about to write a book on some other subject, they some retarded that. Look, type yeah, baby, in the comment box if you know some of these things to be true, whether you work for the federal government, whether you work for the private government, whether you work for Mecca D's, whether you work for I don't care where you work. Just type, that's my code word, yeah, baby. That's all I need you to type in the box. We ain't gonna even say no more, but you can say what you want. But for those, just yeah, baby. You knucklehead bastards. How can you do shit like that to people? Managers who did not even know what a college degree looked like will recruit and manage people with one, and then turn around and tell employees that they were filling positions with individuals who only had college degrees. I wonder who's supposed to manage the managers, because as managers, some of them could not even have a college conversation with these people, more or less than manage them. I done had ignorant managers come to call me to their desk and ask me over and over again how to copy and paste. Come on now, they've been there years. I know Microsoft Word might not have been around when they got there, but come on y'all, copy and paste multiple times, and then I hear you calling other employees asking the same shit. You're just lazy. And I just drink. Although managers would not have control over external, public posted job announcements, so as far as I know, they didn't, that asked for college degrees. I have also known them to create positions and tweak job announcements from an internal standpoint to accommodate individuals for a job. I know this for a fact because they did it for me and wrote up a justification for the position that no longer existed, but it was pertaining to a case that I was associated with. They do what the fuck they want. I decided they ain't doing none of that other foul shit to me that they do to other employees. From this day forward, I'm gonna do what I want, when I want. This is the kind of conversation that other employees started having with themselves and amongst each other who felt like they were in the same boat as one another. It is like shit that slows, it is shit like that that slows down work quotas. Happy employees anywhere are happy employees everywhere. Another important lesson I learned is that happiness is not given, it is created by you. I have been through multiple managers and most of them bitches just passed the baton to each other, and the miserable plantation work life of mine as well as other employees continues to move along with us in the 80s. I had all except maybe 3 managers that did not do that to me. And my last manager was my best manager. And my best manager blessed me in so many ways that really probably helped thrust me up out of it, okay? Because things that I knew, it's amazing when somebody else sees something in you that you already knew you had. And they just, ooh, that it's amazing. And it's no way that I can ever thank her. She has no idea how much she has done for me. Look, yeah, I got my own business. I got a class that I got to teach December the 7th. That class is 5 hours. I make more teaching that one class than I did in a month working for Social Insecurity, okay? Really. I can work 2 or 3 days out of the month and make, what? Crushing. Just teaching a 5-6 hour class in person. Gave them a choice to teach it online. I still would have made the same amount of money because I do hybrid courses. Really? Y'all, you can do this too. If you want, anybody who want to know what's some ways I can make money, want to get their feet wet in any business that don't cost you nothing, I'm telling you, it is so much out here that you can do on an entrepreneurial level and don't have to go broke for it. I'm telling you, contact me. I got some ideas. If you feel like you are a facilitator or you know, you can stand in front of people, because that's mostly what I do. And, you know, you got something under your belt, inbox me. I also do motivational and accountability coaching where I push you forward, and whatever it is that you want to do, I hold you accountable based on your goals. Make sure I keep checking in with you. I got workshops, all that. But nevertheless, this is a read. I'm telling you, you don't even have to kill yourself to make money. Like, I'm killing it, okay? Then I have a physical store location. Like, I'm killing it. But my classes, I can do 1 or 2 of those. I got contracts with the government. Really? Okay. It's life is not it's not as hard. You just gotta have the information. When you don't know, you don't know. But anyway, some of y'all got books in y'all that people need, and you know, you got stories. People need stories. I don't know. Well, stop beating a dead horse. I couldn't control what others did around me, said about me, or how they felt about me on a personal level. Who cares? No matter what you do, how hard you try, and if you decide to change from one behavior to a more positive one in order to impress upon a manager, etc., depending on who they are as a person, it wasn't going to work even if you deserve something, improved yourself, or meant well. Your destiny does not lie in the hands of others. I have learned not to impress upon others in the workplace, but to come to work, do my job, and stay focused on the mission and the reason for wanting to work in the first place. Although my reasons for wanting to be a federal employee was to impress upon others on the outside, such as family and friends, and prove them wrong about what they thought about me using what I call a respect association, by being a federal employee, all those reasons were wrong. And I worked so hard on getting respect from people who simply were not experienced in the areas and even having respect for their own selves. And this included people on and off the job. I was trying to break my manager's perception of who they thought I was as an employee, which in fact, they never cared one way or another. For some of them, once they did not like you, in most cases, you are blackballed. And I personally gave up trying to move up on the pay scale. I decided to become work depressed and unhappy at my job, which equated to my lack of performance and respect. It wasn't until I saw all of who I was and had decided who I wanted to be and what I wanted to do that I began taking action. There is no sense of beating a dead horse because the horse is dead. You walk away, you still have life in you. Create your own destiny, and that is just what I had begun doing after several failed attempts at a promotion. I changed my mindset for me. So, y'all, it is so much more in this book. This book is entertaining. It's real, but entertaining, but real, but entertaining, but real as hell. Look, I'm a new author. I hate writing. I never like writing. I do not like selling, and I'm doing both of those things. God bless me in the two things that I just despise. So, you know, the stuff you think you don't like, you won't enjoy, or you'll never do, don't say that. Don't throw it out the window. I'm doing everything that I would never normally have chosen to do, and I'm gonna grow in it. I'm gonna grow as a writer, as an author. I have another book that is gonna be released in March of 2019, and the name of that book is Fuck Everything and Everybody. And never judge a book by its cover. Read my summary and you'll know what that book is all about. Fucking everything and everybody is what I had to do to get to my personal place of peace and forgiveness. So if I hadn't have gone through fucking everything and everybody and saying that and revisited all of the trials and tribulations of my life, I would never have been able to forgive and reach that place of peace. And that's probably going to help me thrive and boost myself forward because I had to let shit go. So until next time, public, I hope you have a wonderful day at work tomorrow. Don't be your manager's or co-worker's therapy. Don't go to work and look for somebody to be therapy for your ass, okay? Because that applies to you too. Find another way to cope and deal with your life stressors and or situations. If you're paying any money to any entities that say that they are in place to help employees, ask them bastards why they don't have workshops to help you thrive in the workplace and deal with in-office shit. That's probably because as long as you need them, they'll be in business. But ask them. Ask them why some of your money can't go to that. Tell them you don't want no goddamn hot dogs and ribs and shit that's going to contribute to your stress and probably help you croak. Okay? Ask them that. Why you can't ask people, but it's your goddamn money? It's your money? You can't ask somebody, well, hey, you know, why we don't have this and why we don't have that? You'll be a fool. You won't ask somebody, that's your money. They exist because of your dollars. But if there's anything that you're paying into, you know, demand some shit. Demand some coping tools that you can use in the workplace. And I bet because I'm saying it, they're going to come up with some workshops for you. And they should have over 16 years ago. Okay, because there's plenty of tools out here that you can use to manage stress. Get in a position that workplace tyranny and bullying and toxicity, get in a position to make that shit undesirable so that people will be embarrassed to be a person to contribute to that. Okay? You got to change the trend. A whole bunch of y'all supposed to be leaders. Do it. Until next time, This your girl, LaMonica Shantice. I'm transitioning out of here.